Our coverage in County continues now with the latest on that breaking news overnight. Heavy rains drowned the CSRA. They forced Reed Creek to overflow its banks while many of you were sleeping. And some of you who live off Fury's Ferry Road in West Augusta know what I'm talking about. You awoke to floodwaters early this morning. One woman says several residents tried to get their cars out of those rising waters, but were unable to get the cars started. Now, one of the hardest hit areas was North Augusta, with reports of lane closures and power outages. Our Courtney Ellis is live on the scene with the very latest on that story. And good morning, Courtney.
Good morning, Mary. Now, I am here at the Grove apartment complex, as you said, in North Augusta. And around 2 a.m., residents were asked to evacuate. But if you look around now, power has been restored. Red Cross EMS from Aiken, South Carolina is here just knocking door to door to make sure all residents are safe, make sure they don't need anything. But let me just show you, right behind me is a car that's parked right outside of an apartment complex. And as you can see at the door handle, the water rise nearly waist high a few hours ago. Now, residents are asked to still be cautious right now. And in fact, Lakeside Baptist Church in Clearwater, South Carolina has opened their doors. They are serving as a storm shelter for the next hour, but the water has descended. So as of now, still be wary, still be safe. Now, this is not the only apartment complex that was flooded. Willow Wick Apartments, just about 5 miles down the road. Residents were also asked around 2 a.m. to evacuate that area as well. And also Gold Cross EMS, not Gold Cross, I'm sorry about that. The EMS is on the scene, still knocking door to door. Now, if you are making your morning commute to work, there are a few road closures to be aware about. 5 Knots Road, Cherokee Drive, Linwood Drive, and Willow Lane are closed. So if you are commuting to work, be aware of that. Drive safely and slowly. Live here in North Augusta, I'm Courtney Ellis, and I will have more on this continuing coverage.
All right, thanks so much for that live report, Courtney. And for more of our team coverage, we go to Ed Bloodsworth in the Severe Weather Center. Ed.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. We're looking at some very, very heavy rain that fell overnight. In fact, it came down so heavy, it caused that rapid rise in the waters. And what we had was what we call a training effect. And where Courtney is there in North Augusta, you can see that's where the initial storm popped up at 9 p.m. yesterday. But then by midnight, you notice it really didn't move very much. It just sort of expanded. And this is what we call that training effect. And when we see that signature on radar, we know that there is going to be the potential for some flash flooding, and that flash flood warning was issued last night for Columbia, Richmond, Edgefield, and Aiken counties, including the North Augusta up to Vaucluse. In fact, that stretch along I-20 between North Augusta and Vaucluse and Aiken, that's where we had the heaviest rain, upwards of 6 to 8 inches measured by Doppler radar. And in some cases, our radar was actually estimating nearly 10 inches of rain in an isolated spot. But good, most of that water is starting to come down. But as mentioned, guys, it looks like we're going to be adding to that total over the next couple of days. Lots of rain chances to talk about.